Somebody said, why is sleeping so difficult when I've had my hip replacement? Well, the long-term research will indicate that sleep improves, but only after about 3 to 6 months following your operation. Now, your physiotherapist and your consultancy team will be able to tell you how best to manage that pain. So they might tell you things like you need to lie on your back, you need to make sure when you move and you don't squat too deeply. So if you're in the early stages of recovery, expect sleep to be disturbed. What we do know about sleep is that sleep is really important in terms of our mental health and physical healing. And what I teach people on my classes is how to improve your sleep through simple techniques. Now, there are different areas of sleep. So you can have like a lighter sleep and then a deep sleep. So in the deep sleep is where we get this really important change in the brain, where the brain gets flushed out with cerebral fluid to be able to get rid of any plaque to help protect us from dementia and really help us feel the next day without less brain fog. As you know, I teach a lot of women in menopause, and disturbed sleep is something that people often complain about. So what are the 4 things that really make a difference? Number 1, we know that you need to plan your sleep, a bit like we teach toddlers to sleep. So, regular bedtimes, wind down, switch off your phone, dim the lights. Number 2, we know that eating can disturb sleep. So try not to eat your big meal within 3 hours of going to bed. Number 3, we know that things like cramp can be really problematic for people who've just had an operation, people in menopause, or people in older age. Some of this is to do to hydration, and some of it you can think about taking supplements such as magnesium to help ease the cramp in your body. Stretching for 5 minutes before getting into bed really helps with cramp as well. It doesn't have to be too long, it doesn't have to be too complex, but a gentle stretch kind of movement before you go to bed really makes a difference. And then the final one, which is always the weird one, is the deep breathing. There's a lot of research around how controlling your breath enables the body to move from that hyper alert state to a more kind of relaxed position. And the breathing patterns are easy to follow. Think of a square. Think about breathing in for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds. And on the breath holding, it should be calm and relaxed, jaw relaxed. Don't push your tongue to the roof of your mouth. You will repeat this cycle of breathing for around 5 minutes, and that calms down your nervous system to allow you to access the deeper sleep patterns. So if you're new and you've not long had a hip operation, just be prepared for the fact that this is going to be a difficult couple of months before you start to really see the benefits. And if the sleep is anything else, whether that's menopause, old age, stress, whatever, it really is worth making the time to work it out.